Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please, if this is your first time viewing, consider to subscribe to this channel so that anytime I load an exciting video, you will notify. Let's solve this simple question on the board. Now look at what we are given. We are given that x to the power of 1 log y base 10 plus y raised to the power of 1 log s base 10 equals to 2. Okay, this is equation 1. Then x to the power of what? Log s base 10 plus y to the power of 1 log y base 10 equals to what? 11. I want you to understand that any logarithm without a specific base, note that logarithms are always in base 10. Any logarithm without a specific base, note that logarithms are always in base 10. Alright, now look at what we're going to do. Let's use a very simple method to apply this problem. We are asked to find the value of x and y, right? Now let's consider the what log x. Let's see x log x. We got another x log x. Before x was, so let's obey log x first. So if we say that let log x, okay, equals to any variable, remember I always like p equals to p, and remember the base here is 10, right? That means 10 raised to the power of p will give us x. 10 raised to the power of p is equals to what? X. This is beautiful. Now look at what we are going to do. In place of x here now in equation 1, we can call this is equation 1, right? This is equation 1 2. We can call it that way. Now look at x we are seeing here. We are seeing that x equals to what? 10 raised to the power of p. In place of this one, what? This is 10 raised to the power what? 10 raised to the power what? P, right? Multiplied by 1 log what? Y, right? Then plus y raised to the power what? Look at log s is what? Log s is just p. Log s is p, right? Equals to what? 2. This is amazing, right? Can we work on this? Yes, we can work on this. Let's simplify this further. Now we know, okay, that this thing you're seeing here, this p, can also go back to become the exponent at this y, right? So now see that 10 raised to the power what? Log what? Y raised to the power what? P. Because this p can go back to become the exponent here. Okay? Then plus y raised to the power p equals to what? 2. And remember, I've told you if you're watching my videos I've done that the base here is what? 10. And you're having that 10 raised to the power of log what? Y raised to the power p. So see, if you're having the base here, so this automatically we are just going to have we are going to learn what? Y raised to the power what? P plus y raised to the power what? P, okay, equals to what? 2. I know some people that how come 10 raised to the power log y raised to the power p, we just give y raised to the power p. Remember, if you have what? E raised to the power what? Link s is always equals to what? X. If you're watching my videos I've done, I've put how come e raised to the power link s is always equals to what? S. The same principle applied to this. Remember, we have what? Natural logarithm and what? Real logarithm. Real logarithm are logarithm that always what? In base 10, and natural logarithm are logarithm that always what? In base e, right? Now look at what we're going to do. Now from here we can do something interesting. Now we're having y raised to the power p plus y raised to the power p is what? It simply was 2 into what? Y raised to the power what? P equals to what? 2. Now let's divide both sides by 2. So if we divide here by 2, also divide here by 2. 2 will go. Then y raised to the power of p will be equals to what? 1. This is interesting. Remember that one of the properties of indices said that anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So in place of this, since we are looking for a way to can have the value of x and y, so what we are going to do, we are having y as base here. So if you are not wrong, in place of this one, we remove this one from here and put y raised to the power of what? 0. You can see that y raised to the power of 0 represents that one that was here. So let's equate the index since the bases are the same. So we can do without them, let them settle themselves. So now see that p is equals to what? 0. This is the value of p. But we are not asked to solve for p, right? We are asked that what is the value of x or what? Y. Now let's recall from here that 10 raised to the power of p is equals to x. Now let's remember that recall that 10 raised to the power of what? P is equals to what? X. And we're going to about p is 0, right? That means 10 raised to the power of what? 0 is equals to what? X. And remember the properties of indices. 10 raised to the power of 0 simply means 1 equals to what? X. And this implies that our x is equals to what? 1. Wow. What about the y? How are we going to have y? Now let's go to this problem here. Okay? But we are going to that our x is what? 1. Now from here, okay, from here, look at what we are going to do. From here, what is our s? Look at our s here. And from here, we can have here as what? As, okay, or let's use y. Let's use y since we are getting s, because if we now let's substitute y here, let's substitute x, we are getting s. So here you are now going to add that this is 1, right? Because s is 1, right? Then you have this is log what? Log raised to the power what? Raised to the power 1 log what? 1 base 10, right? then plus y raised power log y, okay, equals to what? 11. Okay, because our x is 1, you can see it from here. Now what are we going to do here? Let's think of what you can do here. Let's see log 1 base 10 is what? Let's see log 1 base 10. Log 1 is equals to what? Let me see, equals to what? X, right? Equals to x. So this will be 10 raised to the power of s equals to 1. So do you know that I can remove this 1 and write what? 10 raised to the power of 0, right? So this will cancel out this, so I have s equals to what? 0. You see? That means log 1, all this you are seeing here, all this you are seeing here is just what? It's just 0. Because simplify it, you can see I have 0. So that means that this is 1 raised to the power of 0, right? So we can remove this from here quickly and solve this problem fast. Now that means this is 1 raised to the power of 0 plus y raised to the power of log what? Y equals 11. And 1 raised to the power of 0 simply means 1 plus 1 y raised to the power of log what? Y equals to 11. Let's subtract 1 from both sides. That means y raised to the power of what? Log what? Log y equals to what? 11 minus what? 1. And y raised to the power of log what? Y is equals to what? 10. Wow, this is interesting. Now what are we going to do? Remember our target and our interest is to find the value of x. Now we are getting the value of x. We are looking for a way to find the value of y. Now we can do something here very interesting. I'm looking to what I'm looking for a way to approach this problem, but I can do something. You know, let's look at the exponent, which is log y. Consider let log y equals to what? Q. That means 10 raised to the power of q will be equals to what? Y. Wow, this is interesting. In place of y, now this is 10 raised to the power of what? Q. Look at y, and remember that all this is what? All this is what? Q, which is what? Q. Okay, because log y is q, equals to what? 10. Remember the power here is 1. So the index can multiply itself, right? Because the index can see its multiplication. So let's add the exponents. So now that this is 10 raised to the power of what? Q raised to the power of 2, because the power here is 1, the power here is 1, equals to what? 10 raised to the power of what? 1. Wow, this is interesting. So let me remove this from here quickly. Sorry that I'm using my bare hands. Let me remove this from here quickly. Let's find the value of y, and we are done with this problem. Okay, very lovely problem to solve. Now let's equate the power since the basis are the same. Let's do without them. Let them go and settle themselves. Okay, now see that q raised to the power of 2 is equals to what? 1. Now remember that we are asked to find the value of x and y. So let's take square root of both sides. Take the square root of here. So square root cancel out square. Now see that q is equals to plus minus what? 1. Now we're going to the value of q. And remember or recall that from here that 10 raised to the power of q is equals to what? Y. Okay, now we are going to have q. That means this implies that q is equals to 1 or q is equals to minus 1, right? So from here, when q is equals to 1, now this is 10 raised to the power of 1 equals to what? Y. And this implies that y is equals to what? 10. This is amazing. This is another one solution of what? Y. Now let's see when q is equals to minus 1. Now when q is equals to minus 1, let's see. That means 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 1 is equals to what? Y. That means 1 over 10 is equals to what? Y. And this implies that that's what happened. That y is equals to 1 over what? 10. And this is the solution to this problem. You can see that we're having that here that y is equals to 10, and here y is equals to minus 1 over 10. Sorry, 1 over 10, and here s is equals to what? 1. Wow, this is interesting. But how are we sure that these values will satisfy the equation? Let's pick when y is equal to 10, and we know that s is, let's see when y equals to 10, and we know that s is 1, right? Now in place of this, here we have 1, right? And here is 10. That means remember that log 10 base 10 is 1, and 1 raised to the power of 1 is 1. This is beautiful. So all what you have here is just 1. Let's consider here y is 10, so 10 is here, and here is 1. Okay, I know that log what? This is 1, right? Look at now 1, and here is 10, here is 10. Log, I know that 10 raised to the power of log s base 10 will just give us what is here, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 will give us 2. We are correct. What if y equals to minus 10? Let's see when s equals to 1 over 10. Let's see, let's apply it later. It will give us the solution. Now here is 1, right? Now if I take this y minus this, remember that 1 over 10 is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 1. Don't forget, very important, the indices, the law of indices, right? Now if here is minus, if here is 1 over 10 and here is 1, okay? Now look at what I'm going to do. Do you know that I can take the minus sign to this to multiply the link, and here we just left with what? 10. That means log 10 base 10 will give us what? 1. Okay, and 1 times 1, which is be the minus 1 here, will give us minus 1. So what should be here is what? What should be here will just be what? Into 1 raised to the power minus 1, and 1 raised to the power minus 1 simply 1 over 1, which is still 1. So it will work. That will work because 1 divided by 1 is still 1. Beautiful. Now let's see here if this is what y minus this. So now this could now become what? 10 raised to the power minus 1, right? Now what I will do, I will know that x is 1. So what you will do, we'll take the minus 1 to this place we are seeing, and we'll substitute. That means 1 raised to the power minus 1 will still give us 1, right? And log 10, and when here is 10 and here is 10, we just give us what? We just give us x, and that x is 1. So 1 plus 1 still give us 2. So we are correct. You see? So you can see that when s equals to 1 and y equals to 1 over what? 1 over 10 and y equals to 10 satisfy this equation. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you find it very interesting, don't hesitate. Do well to like, comment, and so share it to loved ones or others who learn from it. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye.